Hello everybody and welcome back to The Last of Us. In the last video I had kind of only half finished off the hunters in this area and I decided to take care of them off screen. I did that just because there's quite a few collectibles and things like that in this area, and I kind of wanted to get my bearings a little bit. So I took care of the 4 or so-ish hunters we had on the top part of the bookstore. And then I just came back outside. This is where we initially entered this area through the sliding gates here. So when you first enter this area, if you go past this first little checkpoint area and you spin around, there is a collectible on the wall. A flyer. I do believe this is something about the fireflies, possibly. And then there should be a staircase at the end of the street that goes up to the second floor of the bookstore. So if you ignore that for now, and you come over to the end of it, there should be a firefly pendant here. And then I do believe that there's just one more collectible on the bottom floor of this area in one of the offices. Because yeah, this area is huge. And we did have to fight quite a few hunters as well. I don't remember if I picked this up. Looks like I didn't. It's right here. This is the abandoned note zone. Something about when the military was here and how they were trying to keep everything together. I thought it was possible that I may have picked that up earlier when I was actually in here fighting, but apparently I did not. And then there's supposed to be one more note down here somewhere in one of these offices. It's not very specific, it just says office, but how many offices? There are so many. There's like 3 or 4 attached all together in this area. And then we also have some collectibles on the top floor to look out for, and we have a shiv door. I'll probably give up looking for this very soon, because I feel like now I'm just going around in a circle, which I did. It doesn't help when everything looks the same. So whatever, we'll just go upstairs now and pick up our last couple of things, and then we will get out of here and move on to our next hunter-infested area. Hooray! Can't wait. Nothing up here. And mostly what you find on this floor, all the shiny stuff laying around, is just a lot of bricks and bottles and those kinds of things that you could use to distract the enemies with. This little cafe area here, there's a cabinet with some supplies in it. And then our shiv door is right over here. So we can open this up and get rewarded with a bunch of goodies, some parts, supplies, ammo, and there is also an artifact in here. So that's probably one of the more important shiv doors, I guess, if you are looking to get collectibles and whatnot. Because that is actually a missable one, which doesn't happen very often. Most of the time when they put things like that in, they don't often put them behind shiv doors because it is something that you could miss, possibly. Alright, I think that's about it. So you can use this back staircase to move out of the bookstore and onto the street.
You get people desperate enough, they'll do just about anything.
And the people that rose up, they're the ones we've been fighting here?
That'll be my bet.
Now, there was a joke that Ellie could have told in the bookstore, but I think I've probably missed it at this point because, like I said, I took care of the guys and then I did quite a bit of running around the area looking for additional stuff. So I'm not going to bother trying to go back and get her to tell me another joke, but if you are looking for all the jokes, she will tell you one in the bookstore if you wait around a little bit longer after you defeat everything.
Let's see where this leads us.
And the only thing that was really missed after I defeated those guys was a little bit of optional conversation between Joel and Ellie. Not optional conversation, not the ones that can be triggered, but just, small talk. Ellie talking about how she likes to read and how it's a shame that she doesn't have more room in her backpack for books that they could have picked up at the bookstore. No guys here, alright. Or, no, there are guys, never mind.
There's more of them.
But luckily, they're not interested in us.
I don't think they saw us.
Just interested in blocking off our route, that's all.
There's our bridge. We're a little closer. I think.
Let's keep at it. Come on.
So before you move on, backtrack a bit into the street here and come over to this poster of this supermodel.
That girl is so skinny.
Ellie will walk up to inspect it, and then you can have a conversation with her about it as well.
I thought you had plenty of food in your time.
Oh, we did. Some just chose not to eat it.
Why the hell not?
For looks.
That's stupid.
Well, Ellie, things have changed since Joel's time. Our time, I guess, technically now. Pre-apocalypse world. So after you've shown Ellie the advertisement and talked to her about it, she'll kind of walk around the street and inspect things aimlessly for a couple of minutes. If you let her do this long enough, after she's inspected everything, she will once again pull out her joke book and she'll tell you some more jokes. The first couple of jokes are really, really all very close together, and then the last couple, I think she only tells 5 or 6 jokes in total, are kind of spread out. I enjoy me some puns, so we'll stand around and wait.
Okay, it's time to lighten the mood.
What do you got for us, Ellie?
3.14% of sailors are pirates.
3.14.
I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
Oh, I get it.
What did the mermaid wear to her math class?
What?
An algebra.
Terrible.
Why did the scarecrow get a promotion?
All right.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
That'll do. Put that thing away.
That's it. That's
Even Joel got a little bit of a chuckle out of those ones, which is kind of nice to hear him crack a little bit of a smile, at least, a little bit of a laugh. And then somewhere along this street, right over here, there's an awning for the Regal Apartments, and this building here is another shiv door. So if you have enough shivs to open both of those shiv doors, I would recommend it. There's probably some goodies in here. We can check out some arrows. There's also a note. The mother's letter. Seems like she wants some revenge.
With that kind of thinking, no one wins.
Which is probably half the problem with a lot of people in this world. They're all angry and hell-bent on revenge, and they're full of hatred and whatnot. I mean, I don't blame them. living in a world like this, but like Joel said, that kind of attitude never gets people anywhere. Alright, so we've stocked up. And now we are ready to move on. Now obviously those guys moved the plank, which is going to be a bit of a problem.
I can't make that jump.
If you get me up there, I can move that plane.
So now obviously this is a case where we have to try and find a way across for Ellie because she can't swim. Let's go see what's over here. Okay. For some reason, I was paranoid. I was thinking that there was maybe some infected or something, but I guess not. Seem to be in the clear. And I think that this area here is kind of optional. You don't really have to come up here, but there's some stuff to collect. Some supplies, supplements, you know, all that good stuff. A shiv. And then this note here will tell you about that shiv drawer that we just opened. So if you missed it, then that will give you a good indication to go back for it and grab it before it's too late. So that's kind of nice. And then we can easily just hop down back to the first floor here. And pick up more stuff. And then we just gotta go back in the water and grab that big plank of wood. Yes, game, I know. I know where to go. I just... Oh, shit. Is that a vehicle up there? Yeah, well, they're not gonna see us down here, I don't think, which is good.
What the hell? Oh, this place is bad.
We'll just try and mind our own business. And try and get into that hotel before anybody has a chance to give us any sort of trouble, because we're kind of cornered here on the street until we can get in there.
What was that all about?
Get over. We're coming through the hotel.
Okay.
Get on up there, kid. Alright, so Ellie's gonna set us up with that plank. We'll just have to
Set
go
that plank like
around.
they did.
So you can do your collecting before or after. I just choose to do it before, so then that way once she actually puts the plank down for us, we can get going right away. Come on, Ellie.
Alright. Now you just need to find a way up.
I would have been so mad if she screwed that up by like putting the plank in the water or something like that. But she didn't, so that's good.
It's clear, Ellie. Come on down.
Whoa, fancy. You ever stayed at a place like this? Before? You don't like the shit I mean?
No, this is too rich for my blood.
I bet it was nice.
It probably was nice, yes. Unfortunately not now, looks like a bit of a shithole. Yeah, I know I can get up there, Ellie, but I got, you know, shit to do.
Let's see what we can find.
Because, to my knowledge, you can come over here to this, I don't know, like coffee area, and you can have an actual conversation about this.
This coffee.
Oh, Joel. I don't drink coffee, but I'm sure that if I was in a situation like this, I would very much miss all of the, you know, amenities that one has. So we can grab this ladder and we can put it up there to climb up. But before you do that, we can place it here, and I do believe that there are some supplies and whatnot that we can grab. A couple of parts. I'm going to go around to the counter here. Some supplements. A couple of crafting supplies. And there's also a safe. So we need to find the combination for that safe.
Oh, I'll be checking in for one night, and I would like your finest suite, please.
The hell are you doing?
Why, yes, you can take my luggage upstairs.
You are a weird kid.
That would be my line of thinking too if I was Joel. I'd be like, whatever, kid. At least one of us is having fun. Alright, so we'll put the ladder up. And Ellie should follow us along here. I'm trying to climb up and it's not letting me, which is bizarre. It should. It's in the right place. Okay, I guess I just had to move it over just a little tiny bit to the left. God forbid.
I'm on it.
Ellie will stay there and wait for us, but what you want to do is come over and then you can sidle along this broken piece of wall here. And if you look in this suitcase, this will be an artifact that also has our safe combination on it, which is lovely. And I think that's all there is over here. So that's optional, but I would grab that if you want to get hold of those delicious goodies. And then once we open that safe, we should be alright to just continue on forward. Hopefully there's something good in it. Let's open it and find out, shall we? Ooh, revolver ammo and 50 parts. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very kindly. I'll probably close out the episode here by having Ellie tell us another one of her jokes. After you've opened up the safe and you climb up here, she'll tell you some more jokes.
I tried to catch some fog earlier. I missed. Do you know what's not right?
Left?
Yeah. That's awesome. What does a pirate say while eating sushi?
I don't know what.
Ahoy! Pass me some soy.
Ugh, that one's bad.
I don't get it. People are making apocalypse jokes like there's no tomorrow. Too soon. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, thank you, Ellie, for the comic relief. We will continue on next time, making our way through the hotel. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.